Good morning, guys. Welcome to Built on Faith Homestead. Today is Tuesday, and I thought this morning I'd bring you around, let you come and feed and water animals with us this morning, get a little bit of water on the garden. Highs in the hundreds today. The wife's got to go to the grocery store. We got to make pickles. We got a lot going on today. Right here you'll see our bucket that sits underneath our drain line from our air conditioning system. We get 5 gallons at least every day, and as you can tell, it always runs over just a little bit. I need to get a bigger water catchment system to catch that water because there's no reason not to use it. We'll bring you in to the baby chickens. We'll kind of show you what the plan is. Luella plugged in the light last night for the baby chickens, and they are all looking really good this morning. There's 52 of them, and so far, unless there's one hiding dead somewhere, praise the Lord, so far they have all lived. Here's my quick little lid that I put up there. Put some rocks on there to hold it down in case a coon or something comes snooping around. Obviously we've had some issues the last week or two between tomatoes and dead chickens. We've got something coming around. So, got those rocks up there, mostly to make a lot of noise, in case something were to come in. But, we'll grab that water bucket and we'll top their water off, shake their feet around, and go from there. They will eat all of their feed down, or enough of their feed down that they can crawl up in there every once in a while. So I gotta keep it fairly full until they get big enough that they quit doing that. Cute little fellers this morning. We just got their feed in a tub over here with a scooper. Alright. Put that back on, or back down here. One thing I will say is, I'm going to move that. It is wise to keep their feed some distance away from their water, because chickens will scratch and they will toss feed around. It's wise to keep that a little further away so they don't toss feed into their water. But anyhow, there's the baby chicks took care of first thing this morning. They're all freaking out because I'm messing with them. Put the lid back down here. During the day, I'll just leave the rocks off of it while we're here today. And leaving the light unplugged, not turning it on because it's supposed to be like 100 degrees. It's already like 85. They need to be somewhere around 90. There's so many of them in there, I figure they're pretty close to 90 degrees all by themselves. This is kind of how we've been doing it all day, or all this whole time since we've had them. And they're still alive, so we're going to keep doing it that way. Plug the light in at night, unplug it during the day, and they have been good to go. So, we've still got a pretty good bucket of water. We will use what is left of our water for the baby rabbits and for Sylvie. And then we'll fill the water buckets up and then get the sprinkler going on the garden. Been letting Sylvie grow out during the day whenever we're out here feeding and watering and those kinds of things. But she likes to run down to Grandma Leanne's. I call Sylvie their other grandkid. She likes to run down there, which I don't have a problem with, and they don't have a problem with, and she plays with their dog good and all that. But she's supposed to be up here protecting this place, not going down to Grandma's, keeping whatever eats our chickens away. What are you doing? Huh? What good are you? What good are you? Alright. Like we said before, our 5 gallons that we catch every day doesn't water all of our animals or anything like that, but it gets 5 gallons worth every single day, which adds up over time. And if I can get a better catchment system over there, we'll get more than 5 gallons every day. All right, so we got them all watered. We get some feed and got the sprinkler going. We'll get some feed for them and get the other rabbits taken care of. There's the rabbits, fed and watered. And honestly, by the end of the week, I need to probably butcher these guys. The ones I'm gonna butcher and separate the ones we're gonna keep. These guys as well. Looking good. We'll get that taken care of. I like them, like keeping them around, but at some point they're just eating feed and not doing you no good. Kids got these little buckets, Easter or something, the little metal buckets, and they work perfect for the amount of feed the adult breed rabbits need. So we just use them. If you're new to the channel and you're wondering what that tarp was for, these are our breed rabbits, our does, and we've got one that was ready to have babies. She just had them last week. From what I could tell, they were looking good. I usually don't mess with them the first week or two. I just let mama handle it, and then I'll start looking at them later in this week, probably. But that tarp keeps any extra moisture, that's used tin, there's some holes in it, keeps extra moisture out of their nest. And also, we get a lot of wind up here because there's not a lot of wind breaks, not a lot of trees and hills. There's hills and there's trees, but it's relatively Ozarkian, Missouri flat right through here. And we just get a lot of wind screaming up here, and it messes their nests up. You guys that don't know, the rabbits pull fur. You put some hay or straw or something in there, then the rabbits pull fur, and that wind really messes with their nest, and we've lost some baby rabbits because of that. So this tarp is a cheap, easy fix. Whenever we don't have anybody having any babies, I just roll it up and get it where it won't blow around, but roll it up and get it out of the way. But for now, we got it on there and making sure that rabbit's nest works out good for us. And while we're doing all of that, we have got the sprinkler going. I'm not a huge soaker hose fan guy, or soaker hose. I'm not a huge soaker hose guy. I would rather run a sprinkler on the plants. That's how the rain falls. It seems like the plants do better in my experience, anyway. Um, if I can do it this way, so this is what we do. As you can tell, that sun is getting up there. So we're going to have to let this run a while and then shut it down. Let the wind and the sun dry the plants off. I usually water at night, but I wasn't here last night, and so I'm watering this morning. I was here last night, but I didn't get home till late, and I went home and went to bed. And so shoot a little bit of water to the garden this morning, and then tonight we'll water some more of it. It is just going to be so hot that we're going to spend this week really just trying to stay ahead of this for the garden. This is going to be so hot and miserable this week. All right, guys. Let's go get the chickens taken care of this morning. Got a bit of a problem again this morning. Show you guys what happened. come over here to this chicken coop, and this is what I found. We've only got 9 now of these red birds. 8. I think it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah, 8. 8 of them. We've lost 2. We lost 1 in the grow out pen. We had them in. One of them crawled up in a deal, and a little makeshift feeder I had come out there the next day to feed him, and he was dead. This one, we've got a chicken thief running around. I can show you where he got through. Squirted through right here. And so we need to move this anyway today. And so I'm gonna have my wife. I gotta have my wife's help. She can help me move it, and then we will do something to fix that to keep. Even if I just got to put a couple blocks down on the ground to keep them from getting through that little hole again. I've got a new chicken system I want to use, and it is making me want to get it done even faster. But I don't have the time right now to set in and start building. We have to fix this problem immediately. Probably what I'll do is I'll move these chickens today and get that all situated. And I might have a late night tonight. I may set out tonight and see if I can make sure that whatever's attacking our chickens and killing them now no longer has the ability to do that come this time tomorrow. What I'm saying is the hillbilly bone in me is going to have to wake up and get this took care of. We can't have this. Can't keep losing birds. Won't do us any good to have the birds if we keep losing them. So, may need a nap today and a pot of coffee late tonight. Because whatever it is will be back. It's been here 2 days in a row now. I'm assuming it'll be back tonight. Maddening. This is what I was talking about, guys. Last week, right, corn got ate. Potatoes, I messed the potatoes up. Garden's not doing just great. It's probably one of the more pitiful gardens I've ever grown. We broke a jar of canning pickles. Dead chickens. And it's carrying over to this week. And guys, it's just part of it. It's frustrating, it's aggravating, but it is what it is. We will try to remedy the situation tonight. That is one thing I want to say. If you've got animals like this, you've got rabbits, you've got chickens, maybe goats or cattle even, you have a garden, some small firearm to keep around to give whatever vermin you have, you can give it lead poisoning and you don't have to worry about it no more. Sometimes those things need to be. I don't look forward to it. I'm not excited about it. I don't want to do it, but I can't keep losing my chickens. So, onward and upward for the rest of the day. You guys see what I see this morning? Look at this guy. He's a long one. Big old black snake. I got the girls up here, and Melissa's going to be coming up here pretty quick, and we're going to move these chickens, and then we'll brace up that hole. And we've already talked about a game plan for tonight. So, time to get going. Well, guys, I forgot to push the record button, I think. We got them moved. It's a family event. Wife and the kids all help except for Bobo. Melissa has to go to the grocery store today, and I met her up here at the chicken tractor, and her and Luella help. Leah just Mama just holds Leah to help start getting her used to it. And Mama gets in the chicken pens and walks with the chickens to keep them from getting ran over. And Luella stays on the outside, doesn't wait for any of them to score it out.
she can help corral them back into the chicken coop. We got them on fresh grass, and we'll show you what that looks like. We're gonna have to, since I'm gonna start keeping the big chickens in there. We let them out while I moved it. Tonight, when they come back in the coop, or back into the chicken coop, we'll shut the door on them. I am going to do a stakeout tonight for whatever critter has been killing our chickens, and try to rid us of that situation. But we'll show you the new ground. They love to eat the new grass and the seeds, even as dry as it is. All these toe knockers with all the seeds and the clover, they'll still take it, they'll eat it, which will help them, help our feed bill, and all that stuff. So I'll show you what it looks like in here now. Here's the barred rocks and the red chickens minus one because one got eaten last night. Here they are on fresh ground, obviously just pecking away and going after it. So they'll be all about it. Water is set up. Dumped them some feed. I didn't feed them this morning because I knew I was going to move them. So this is all, leftover feed, if you will, feed they didn't eat over the past couple of weeks because we haven't moved them. We just haven't been. But got to move today. We'll get that little corner fixed up a little better over here to keep animals, critters from getting them. And then here is the bigger chickens set up over here. I got that pan. It's an old waterer that broke on me, and I just left the pan in here. And that's what I put the food scraps in for these guys. Of course, they got their water, their feed, and then they'll have fresh. Well, I'd say greens, but it's pretty brown. But they'll still pick at it and eat it down. And here in a day or two, we will move them again, and we'll just keep moving them. That keeps them on fresh ground, keeps our eggs good, keeps the chickens happy. We'll do that. So there's that done. Usually we do a tiny house talk on Tuesday. I say usually, we haven't been able to do one for a couple of weeks. Usually we do a tiny house talk, but we're not doing a tiny house talk today because wife had to go to the grocery store, and I told her I would make the pickles for her while she's gone at the grocery store. That way she doesn't, because she's still got a bunch of stuff to do when she gets home tonight as well. And in order to even the workload out, I told her I would make the pickles for her. That way she can focus on the other stuff she needs to do this afternoon, and I can focus on the other things I need to do this afternoon. I got the girls with me, and me and the girls is going to go in and make some pickles and get to work. Once again, I keep telling you guys, man, work together, work together, work together. I can't stress it enough. No matter what your life is set up like, what kind of jobs you have, if you're going to do anything like this at all, you're going to have to work together.
Hello.
Are you girls ready to go inside?
No.
No, never ready to go inside, are you?
No.
Here in another hour or two, it's going to be really hot out here, and you're going to be begging Daddy to go inside. Then we'll go inside. We're going to go ahead and go inside and start making pickles. I know. Daddy and you and me are going to make them. You and Daddy, you and me. Daddy, Leah, and Luella are going to make pickles today. Yep.
Mommy's going to the store with Mommy.
That's right. All right, guys. Let's go in. Okay. So, watch at the store. We got the pickle recipe. Got the brine going. Needs to be going because our jars are sanitized. Got our cucumbers washed. We are just waiting to get them canned up now. All right, let's give this a try.
Alright guys, there's one canner done. We will just wait on them to seal. And we've got to do another canner. Praise the Lord, we have to do another canner. Especially with the way the garden's going this year. Pickles may be all that we have to eat, but we've got pickles. Alright, let's get after it. Alright guys, so here's the rest of our pickles. We got 3 more jars, so that gives us a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pints and 3 quarts. That is just a prime example of having to work together and help each other out. It's too much work for any one person to do it alone. You have to work together. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.